All right, guys, welcome back to more Ignorance in Basketball. Now, that was hard to watch. From beginning to end, this was an ugly ass game. I will say I noticed a couple positives. One, it's good. It seems like Bridges is getting more comfortable being able to attack those guards because obviously, whoever we're playing in the playoffs, you're going to put your best player is going to have to guard Bridges, and your best player is usually going to be a point guard. So let's say we end up playing the Trailblazers in the first round. Damian Lillard will be guarding Bridges more than likely. And the fact that Bridges has 6-7 inches on whoever he's guarding and those long ass arms is great because it seems like he has the mindset that he knows this little bitch can't guard me. So he's either just gonna take him off the dribble, go straight to the rack, or he's got that mid range game where he has that 2 dribble pull up that he likes to use a lot. So I saw him using that in this game against Trae Young, which was muy bien. Now that was the only positive of this entire game. It was all downhill from there. This team was tired. Now, I gotta say, the NBA knows people are getting injured, right? They know that the offseason was shorter. I don't understand why they have back-to-backs where you travel. Why not just have all the back-to-backs? First off, we should have gotten rid of back-to-backs. But if we're going to have back-to-backs, at least don't add travel to it. Like, why don't you just have all the back-to-backs at home? Or you could have it where you don't have to travel. Just play the same team twice on their home court. It just seemed odd to me. I don't understand why they'd have to play the Cavs, then get on a plane, then play another team the next day. It just seems fucking stupid. Like, you have all these days, all this time, you can't figure that shit out. But hey, whatever. Maybe I'm just petty right now. But honestly, guys, I don't have a lot of positivity for you. I tried. I'm trying to be as objective as possible. Number one, let's talk about this race for the first seed, right? I got to keep it real with you guys. Apparently, the Jazz have like the easiest schedule as far as teams that they have to play for the rest of the season. They have the easiest schedule out of any team in the league, so that's not great for us. It's still obtainable. Obviously, they're still missing Mitchell and all that stuff, but even if they get the number 2 seed, who really cares? Because we don't even know who the fuck we're gonna be playing because of the playing game. It could be damn near anybody. It could be the Spurs, the Warriors, the Grizzlies, the Trailblazers, the Lakers. Hell, it could even be the Mavericks if they fall off to 7th, which is very possible. Like, they're only a half game from the 7th seed, the Lakers and the Trailblazers right now. So, like, who knows? Who knows? Honestly, it could shake out where being the 2nd seed could be way better than the 1st. It could be the other way around. We don't know. So, hell, the Lakers may not even make the damn playoffs. This shit is so crazy. Now, I don't think that's going to happen, but it is a possibility. So, who knows? But let's get into this game and see what went wrong because a lot went wrong. Now, again, I know that, let's be real, we're not afraid of the Hawks in the finals. This is not a team that we're going to see again for the rest of the fucking season. So I would really just chop this up to this team was tired. They had a tough overtime game last night. They had to get on a plane and travel, and Chris Paul is old as hell, as I have exclaimed many times on this channel. And as the fucking Suns announcers bring up, seems like every damn game now, the Suns officially have a target on their back. Teams that aren't really going to do anything this season, beating the Suns means a lot to them. So teams are going to go after them, which we've seen for damn near most of the season now because they've had a top seed for almost the entire season. So I don't know. I don't think this game really means much, to be honest. It was a blowout win. Like I said, I think they'll react well to it. This team doesn't like to lose 2 games in a row, and I think they'll react well to getting punched in the mouth. The only thing I will say is, now, I would love for this team to get blown out like this right before the playoffs. Like the last game of the regular season, I hope they get their ass beat. The worst thing I could see is if they play like shit and they squeak out a win like they did against OKC or against the Cavs. Because I just feel like that just builds bad habits and it gets them in the mindset that we can play like shit and still win. No, I want this. I want them to be like, if we come out weak, we will get fucking embarrassed. That's the mindset I want this team to have. So let's just see what went wrong, because clearly things went wrong. Yeah, this is pretty fucking bad. So the Suns shot 42% from the field, which is bad. 37% from three, which isn't great, but it's not terrible by any means. Like, if this was 10 years ago, that'd be like fucking amazing. 86% from the free throw line. They got out rebounded by 16. They only had 19 assists, 3 blocks, 9 steals, and at least they kept the turnovers down, 9 turnovers. Now let's go to the Hawks. They shot 62% from the field, damn, 50% from three, and going into the third quarter, they were shooting 57% from three. How the fuck are you going to beat a team shooting 57% from three? I'll give you a hint. You're not. They shot 89% from the free throw line. I will say the Suns got to the free throw line at least more. They got there 29 times, which for this team is actually really good. Like I said, they out-rebounded the Suns by 16. They had 35 assists, 6 blocks, 8 steals, and only 2 more turnovers. They had 11. So this was a pretty fucking ugly game. They outscored them in the paint by 24. Like, damn. This was just, in every single way they out-rebounded them. They shot better from the field. They kept their turnovers down. Like, the Hawks just played a great game, and the Suns just played a we're exhausted, can we please go home to our families game. That's what we saw today. So I'm like, it's not that big of a deal. I'm almost glad it happened, because they were just skating by playing like shit, and I really don't like that. I'd rather them lose and get the second seed with good habits than them have the first seed just skating by, and then when the playoffs come, they're like, oh shit, what happened? I don't want to see that. So, not mad at it. I mean, I'm annoyed, but I'm not mad at it. Now let's get into how poorly some of the guys shot from the field today, because it was bad. Now, on a positive note, like I said, Mikal showed up. He's been great all season. Like, again, I'll say it again. I never complain about him because he doesn't really make mistakes. He is PJ Tucker, but better. He is PJ Tucker, but not fucking 6'4", with long-ass arms. Because I say that because not just because he's in the corner shooting threes, but I just think those players just make winning plays. They'll get like a tip-in or like a weird rebound or like a steal or a stop. They're not going to be, the guy who sells all the tickets, but having a guy like Mikal or like PJ is a must for a championship team. Trust me on this. But he was 6 of 9 from the field, 2 of 3 from 3, 18 points, 3 boards. He was great. And he was about the only one. Johnson, he only played 20 minutes, but he was 1 of 9 from the field, 0 of 6 from 3, 2 points, 2 boards. Pretty damn bad. Now, one thing I will say, I don't know why Monty went with Johnson instead of Sarge. We didn't get to see that Sarge Kaminsky lineup today. I don't know why, especially with how big this Hawks team is. Pause. But yeah, I just found it odd that he went to Johnson instead of Sarge, especially how fucking terrible Johnson was. He was bad all game, I gotta be honest. And when he came out and then Booker came in with, how like Chris Paul and Booker always switch off lineups? When Booker came in with his lineup, they actually got rid of that 10-point deficit that Johnson had created with just missing 3 after 3 after 3. And Gallinari was lighting his ass up today too. So not only was he bad defensively, but he was bad offensively. So I found it odd that he wouldn't go to Sarge, but I mean, whatever. I don't think it would have helped them getting blown up by 30, but that was like the only thing I was like, that was odd. Again, Ayton only took 4 shots. That kind of worries me. Chris Paul had a rough game. He was 3 of 11 from the field. 24 minutes, 1 of 2 from 3. He finished with 9 points, 6 assists, 2 boards. Like I said, Ayton, 26 minutes, 3 of 4 from the field. 8 boards, 7 points, 3 assists. I don't know why he's not being more aggressive. Maybe he was just tired too. Again, it is a road game, or a road trip, so I don't want to judge him too harshly. Maybe he's in playoff mode too. And again, I think he's proven himself to show up in the big game, so I'm not too worried about it. Honestly, guys, I just can't wait for the fucking playoffs to start. I'm so excited for like Bridges and Ayton and Booker to be in their first playoff series. That's all I could think about. Like, fuck this Hawks game. Okay, honestly, fuck this Hawks game. Who gives a shit? I don't care about it. I don't care about it. It means nothing to me. Nothing. If you're a Hawks fan, congratulations on losing in the first or second round. It is not ring season in Atlanta. I'm sorry. It's great. You guys are in the playoffs again. That's a win for you. But I'm sorry. Take a step back. You're not on our level. It's not even close. Who else we got? Booker, he had a good game. Him and Bridges were the only ones who had any sort of success today. Again, 11 of 20. Him shooting like 50% from the field has been pretty fucking consistent lately. 1 of 2 from 3. That's a lot better than 1 of 6. Finished with 30 points, 5 assists, and 3 boards. He was, again, the offense early. Moore had some trash minutes. Ooh, he was not looking great. 0 of 4 from the field. Yeah, well, 2 points, 1 rebound in 8 minutes. Not the best I've ever seen. Craig, 1 of 4 from the field, 3 points, 3 boards, nothing crazy. Kaminsky played pretty well. He played 13 minutes. He only took 2 field goals, but he made both. He had 7 points and 2 boards. Sarge, they put him in the trash minutes. Again, I don't know why they waited so long. Payne, again, not an amazing game. But 2 of 6 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3. Finished with 8 points, 3 assists, 1 rebound. And then Galloway, again, he played in the trash minutes. 1 of 3 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3. 5 points, 1 board. So, I don't know, guys. Let me know your thoughts on this. I don't want to make this video too long because, like I said, this game doesn't really mean a lot. We can bitch about them not getting the first seed, but we don't even know. It's a nice story. But, again, it doesn't mean that much because we don't even know who the fuck they're playing in the first round. It could be the Lakers. It could be the Trailblazers. It could be the fucking Warriors. I personally would love to see them play the Warriors. I know Steph Curry's dropping 50 fucking points like it's nothing every game. But, let's be real. Teams can plan ahead, and they're not just going to let Steph Curry do whatever the fuck he wants in the playoffs. And as somebody who has been a Chris Paul fan and has seen this motherfucker, Steph Curry, just embarrass my childhood hero over and over and over again, I would love to see him cry after losing in the first round. It would make me feel all types of warm and fuzzy inside. Now, that's about all I can ask for in a first round, besides obviously a victory. But again, we'll see because we don't know how the fuck this play-in tournament is going to shake up. So that's it for today. I'm going to keep this video a little shorter, and I'll see you guys after the next game. Peace.